A ship this large, weighing over 200,000 tons, should never be still. The ocean beneath it is always moving. Waves rise and fall, currents shift silently below the surface. Wind pushes against steel walls the size of buildings. Everything about this environment suggests motion. And yet, right here, this ship is not moving at all. No engines running, no visible force holding it in place. Just stillness. Almost unnatural. Because if you really think about it, what could possibly stop something this massive from drifting away? Is it the anchor? Or is there something else happening beneath the surface that most people never see? Most people believe the answer is simple. A ship drops an anchor, the anchor digs into the seabed, and that's what holds everything in place. It sounds logical. A giant metal hook gripping the ocean floor, strong, heavy, reliable. But that explanation is incomplete. Because if anchors work the way people imagine, they would fail constantly. Think about it. The seabed isn't solid rock. In many places, it's soft sand, loose mud, shifting sediment. Not exactly something you can hook into. And even if the anchor did dig in, would it really be enough to hold back a moving force of this scale? A ship this size doesn't just sit quietly. It's constantly being pushed. Wind pressure, water resistance, hidden underwater currents, all applying force, all the time. So the real question becomes not just what holds the ship, but how it resists everything trying to move it. To understand this, you have to stop looking at the ship and start looking at the ocean itself. Because the ocean is not empty. It's not passive. It's a system of forces. Invisible, but powerful. Surface waves might look harmless. But beneath them, entire masses of water are shifting, slowly, constantly. And when that movement meets something as large as a cargo ship, it creates pressure. Not sudden, but continuous. Like a constant push that never stops. Now add wind. Wind doesn't just touch the ship. It pushes against thousands of square meters of steel, turning the ship into something like a giant sail. And over time, even a small force becomes a powerful one. So now you have a problem. A massive object being pushed from multiple directions at all times, and somehow it stays still. Here's where things get interesting, because the anchor is not the hero of the story, at least not in the way people think. The anchor does play a role, but not by hooking into the ground like a claw. Instead, it works together with something far more important, the chain. Not just any chain, a chain that can weigh dozens of tons and stretch for hundreds of meters. When the anchor is dropped, it doesn't immediately lock into place. It falls, hits the seabed, and then the chain continues to fall after it, layer by layer, forming a heavy curve across the ocean floor. This curve is everything. The chain doesn't hang straight. It lies along the seabed, heavy, dense, pressing down. This creates something called friction. Not a sharp grip, not a sudden stop, but resistance. Spread across a long distance. Instead of relying on one point, like the anchor alone, the system spreads the force across the entire length of the chain. So when the ship is pushed, it doesn't immediately pull the anchor. First, it has to lift the chain, and lifting that much weight takes energy, a lot of it. That curve in the chain has a name. It's called a catenary curve. And it's the reason everything works. Because instead of a straight line, which would transfer force instantly, the curve absorbs it, softens it, spreads it out. So when the ship moves slightly, the chain doesn't snap tight. It slowly straightens, gradually increasing resistance. Like a shock absorber, but on a massive scale. But this system is not perfect, because if the force becomes too strong, everything changes. If the wind increases, if currents shift, if waves become more aggressive, the chain begins to lift. The curve starts to disappear. And once the chain is fully stretched, now the force goes directly to the anchor. And this is where failure begins. Because if the anchor can't hold, it starts to drag. Slowly at first, then faster. And suddenly, that massive ship is no longer still. From above, everything looks calm, stable, controlled. But below the surface, there's a constant balance, a system under tension, always adjusting, always resisting. And the truth is, ships aren't perfectly still. They move, slightly, back and forth, within a controlled range. Held in place, not by force alone, but by balance. Sometimes, anchors don't even dig in deeply. Sometimes, they barely grip at all. And yet, the ship still holds. Because again, it's not just about the anchor. It's about the system, the weight, the curve, the friction, the balance between forces. So what actually holds a 200,000-ton ship still? Not just metal, not just design, but physics, working silently beneath the surface. A system most people never think about until something goes wrong. And when it does, the results can be catastrophic. Because once that balance breaks, there's nothing simple about stopping something that large. And there's something even more interesting. Because sometimes, ships don't use anchors at all. And yet, they still don't move. How is that possible? If you want to understand how the world really works, there's more coming.